The miraculous catch of fish. This is the story of the miraculous catch of fish. It comes from the Gospel of Luke in the Bible. Luke tells us about something that happened while Jesus was teaching a crowd about God's love for all the people in the world. Long ago, there was a fisherman named Simon. Later, he became known as Peter, or sometimes Simon Peter. He and his friends went fishing at night on the Sea of Galilee. They fished at night because the water was cooler then, and the fish came closer to the boat, where they could be caught with big nets. The fishermen and their families ate some of the fish themselves, and some they sold to their neighbors. One night, Simon went fishing, and he and his friends did not catch any fish. Not one came into their nets all night. In the morning, they sailed back to the shore, disappointed that they had not caught any fish. As they were washing their empty nets, they saw Jesus teaching a crowd about God's love. The people were all squished together on the beach, and it was hard for them to hear what Jesus was saying. So Jesus asked Simon if he could get into his boat so that he could talk to the crowd from a little way out in the water. That way, everyone in the crowd could see and hear him. Simon agreed, and they pushed a little way out from the shore, and Jesus taught the people. After Jesus had finished talking to the crowd, he told Simon to take the boat further out, away from the shore, to the deep water, and to put out his nets to catch fish. But Simon didn't think that was a good idea. He said to Jesus, "But teacher, we have been out on the lake all night fishing, and we caught nothing. But if you say so, I will let down the nets." So Simon and his friends let down their nets down into the water. And their nets caught so many fish that they couldn't even pull the nets out of the water. They were so full of fish. They were afraid their nets would break. Simon called to some other fishermen friends who were in another boat to help them pull the full nets up into the boat. There were so many fish that the fishermen filled both of the boats with fish. There were so many fish in the boats that the boats were almost sinking. Simon was so amazed that he was almost afraid of Jesus. Simon felt like he was not a good enough person to be blessed with all those fish. He could hardly believe that Jesus would be so powerful and so forgiving, but he was. The other fishermen were amazed too. Their names were Andrew and two brothers named James and John. When the fishermen and Jesus arrived back on shore with their full boats, Jesus invited them all to be his friends, his helpers, his disciples, to follow him as he went around the country, teaching and healing and telling about God's love. And they left their boats and their nets and followed Jesus and became his disciples.